It begins like this. Basic research to cope with the space age we're living in. Concerned with utility, style, designers, engineers. New materials are the things that people really want. That's the basic problem.
Hey Groovy Ghoulies, I'm Janet J, also known as Janet Decay, the Mummy.
And I'm James Harmon, also known as Grimm, Gorri, the Monkey.
And together we host
The Mummy and the Monkeys
Hairy Scary Hangout.
Hangout.
Friday nights on our YouTube channel. And when we're not hosting movies on our channel, we love CoolCleveland.com.
Because they're so cool.
How did you guys get into horror hosting originally?
Well, it's not something I thought that I'd ever get into. I was a fan of the genre. I would watch The Ghoul as a teenager on Channel 55 back in the late 90s, early 2000s. How we got into it, though, is, we were both fans.
We followed different paths as far, we didn't know each other at the time, obviously. Mm-hmm. I grew up a little bit before you did. I'm familiar with Houlihan and Big Chuck, which was the early 70s. I was born in 69, so I got to watch everything Cleveland had to offer and into that horror host genre ever since the early 70s. So I grew up as a fan. I would send things into the shows, like drawings. I'm an artist by trade, so I would draw posters of the movies they were showing and send them in, and they would hold them up and say my name, and it was kind of fun that would happen, on a local level. Just like Janet said, same way with me, I never thought I'd grow up doing it myself, but I did develop a character who turned into this guy, Grimm Gorri. In the early 1990s, I came up with the name, and then it evolved into a monkey because I found a plastic monkey mask, not this one, in a thrift store, and it just sort of was shining. I was like, this is the character. So just for fun, I was just doing my own shows just for myself. I would grab a Godzilla movie and then film my own little in-betweens.
I don't even think I've seen those.
You haven't. And then Janet was more into the cosplay aspect of it.
Originally, I would make costumes and just go to these conventions and just go have fun with my friends. Right. And then I started to pursue as a side thing, kind of like a passion project, acting, modeling. Then later on, I was writing movie reviews for a friend's website, and my pen name was Janet Decay.
Right.
Kind of like a zombie undead character, and then later on she evolved into a mummy character, and that started with I was attending a charity zombie walk, where you donate cans of food, you get to dress up like a zombie and go parade around the neighborhood. And I thought, well, everyone's dressed like a zombie, what could I do that's still undead and still kind of fits in that theme? And I thought, well, how about a mummy? Put together my own costume, and that was in 2010.
And there's footage of that. There's actual photographs, somewhere. At least, if not video, too. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty close to the character you have now. It's not too far off. We met in 2013 on the set of a horror-hosted show called The Daughter of the Ghoul Show.
It was, public access cable.
I was working behind the scenes on the show already, using my character and also helping with some stuff with graphic design and artwork and things like that.
Yeah, you designed the DVD covers.
Yeah, I helped them out with those types of things. But they were looking for a new hostess, and Janet was up for that.
I auditioned for it.
You got the role.
Got the part.
You came to film that episode, and I was already there with the Grimm Gorri character.
And we started out as friends, and that's where we first met. It was that first taping, I think it was in 2013.
In a nutshell, it was basically two people that met, kind of like the chocolate peanut butter thing, you got a Reese cup.
I'm curious about the evolution of friends to relationship.
I was still technically married in 2013, but the marriage was rocky. It was
spilling all the tea.
I'm spilling the tea. It was on the outs. Things weren't working out. We left on amicable terms. We parted ways, and then we were friends. But then as the divorce went through, we started dating.
Yeah, Grimm Gorri is no homewrecker. No way. I didn't. So we shared obviously some common interests. We watch a lot of the same stuff. I mean,
we like a lot of the same movies.
We don't argue over what we're watching.
And you're an amazing artist, and you showed me your artwork when we were first friends, and I'm like, oh wow, he's really talented.
Besides being unbelievably beautiful. I think that's pretty much it. And then here we are.
And here we are 10 years later. But, it worked out. And we were together for a long time and then got married in 2017.
Yeah, it just seemed to fit, too. I mean, this is my first marriage. I just try to imagine any of the people that I've dated or with in the past, and I don't know if it would have worked out like it has now. I'm happy I did wait.
Aw.
What was your first date?
First date was actually. Do you remember? Is it the Aladdin's? That's kind of it, right?
Well, it was a meetup as a. I don't know if it was.
kind of a thing.
No, I think our first. Well. Okay, I guess that was like a first date.
It was a date. Yeah, we wanted to meet there to go over some show notes and one of the episodes we were working on. And I remember you were like a red sweater, like a cardigan, like a.
Yes, a cardigan.
Sweater. Your Betty Page vibe, with the bangs and
my bangs were a little bit shorter.
All that.
Yeah.
And I remember
Red
walking
lipstick.
walking up to the eater. You're already there, and I remember you.
I was sitting by the window waiting for you.
I remember that, and that's when the butterflies and all that. I'm like, yeah,
Aw.
there she is.
Yep.
I don't know what I was wearing. Who cares what I was wearing?
You had a hat on.
I don't
You always
remember.
wear a hat.
Well, I wore a hat. I mean, that's what she remembers. Just a hat.
No, and you had your sketchbook.
But I remember you
and
with
you were
the-
showing me your amazing art.
But yeah, so that's crystal clear in my memory.
Do you remember the first horror movie you guys watched together?
Oh.
No.
Probably not.
Could have been almost anything.
Maybe Manos, The Hands of Fate.
Maybe.
Or
I know.
something
Could
like
be.
that.
Do you remember where you were when you saw the Blair Witch Project?
Yeah, a movie theater. It got me so good. When it got released on a wide release, the Blair Witch Project is that found footage movie, but there's a documentary.
Oh, about the making of.
No, it's just
No?
called The Blair Witch. It's filmed like a documentary, as if it were real. I saw the movie like everybody did that saw it in the wide release, and I saw the documentary the night after on it was shown on some cable station, For a while there, I didn't know, it got me. There weren't really any found footage movies
And that was
out
before you
then.
could Google everything. I didn't get to see it until
Video.
it was on videotape. I saw it at a friend's house. We think we got it from Blockbuster. We were both freaked out by it, and we were both like, "This could be real. This might be
Right.
real." I was maybe like 13 or something.
That was the beauty of that
That's-
whole concept. I
Yeah.
loved it. It's so good; it just stays with you. I could watch it again, but I remember all of it. Like it really affected me that much.
I think I saw it twice. Because the first time I'm like, "This looks real. I need to see this
We should
again."
watch that again.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it again. It's been, like I said, I saw it when it came out, and that's it.
Fuck, marry, kill question.
Oh boy,
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
this-
okay.
this is
the
hardcore. I
big
like
one.
this.
Fuck, marry, kill Pearl, Norman Bates dressed up as his mother, or Tiffany from Chucky.
Oh,
Doll form.
oh boy. I mean, so you go first. On
Okay. Fuck, probably Tiffany the doll, because she's just a plastic doll, no big deal.
this one. About phthalates or anything like that from the Prop 65 from the doll.
I don't know.
You're always looking at the packages that we get and
That's
anything
true.
we buy.
That's
Can't
true.
buy these
All the
gloves,
warning
Prop
labels.
65. So maybe you think about it. Okay.
No, I think I'll
just
stick
messing.
with that decision.
Okay.
And then I guess Mrs. Bates, because, maybe she's, or he's a good,
Just hide all the knives.
and then I guess kill Pearl.
I'm gonna kill Norman Bates. Cause I don't know why. Cause I just think it's just a matter of time before he kills me. Fuck the what's the one? The Pearl, and then marry Chucky doll. I don't know why.
Well,
Tiffany would be a good wife.
Because
Yeah.
there's Jennifer or the
Jennifer
Tilly.
Tilly.
Jennifer Tilly's in there somewhere.
her
so
soul is in that
I
body,
just
in that
close my eyes.
doll body. Yeah, there you go.
That's it, I guess. Never asked that before.
You can
Yeah,
stop it.
that's different.
Top 3 final girls.
Oh, this is a great.
Ooh, that's
Great
a good question.
Wow, this is totally up
see.
your alley.
Halloween.
No, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Activia.
Faye Ray was one of the original Scream Queens from the
Ooh,
1930s.
She was a final girl. She lived through that
She
movie.
was a final girl.
Good
She
one.
survived King Kong, and she was a Scream
But
Queen.
in no order, right? This is just top 3.
Just top 3.
Yeah, no
okay,
order.
and then another one. Let's see.
So we got Faye Ray. I'm with you on that. This is.
So
both
maybe
of
you
ours.
pick one. I picked 2.
Oh, I like those. Jamie Lee Curtis. Of
Jamie
course.
Lee Curtis and
Yeah.
Faye
The
Ray.
quintessential Faye Ray. What's
Something
really
classic.
interesting. I
Now,
like
what's
that.
one? Maybe a good one from the 70s or 80s.
Which,
Oh, what's her name? I'm so
I don't know
bad with
her
the actor
name,
name.
but-
At the end of Texas
The
Chainsaw
pickup.
Massacre, she's in the pickup truck,
laughing
covered
like-
in blood,
Oh,
laughing,
She's
and
all messed up.
insane. Yeah,
So whoever that actress was.
I gotta look that name up.
Yeah, look it up.
I have her autograph too. You'd think I'd be
Shame
better
on
with
you.
names.
Those are good questions. Wow, I did them. But no, these are
Marilyn
great
Burns.
questions. Yeah, Marilyn.
Sally.
So you got Sally, the Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee, and then Faye Ray
And Faye Ray.
from King Kong, 1933.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. I like that.
Tune in to the Mummy and the Monkeys Hairy Scary Hangout Friday nights at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time on our YouTube channel. And we've got tons of past shows you can check out under the live tab.
That's right. Be there or be scared.
Or maybe both.
Oh, that was such a good outro.
As the Mummy and the Monkey, and we live stream on most Friday nights.
Horror Host Hall of Fame inductees.
Oh yeah, go get the
Last
little
year.
framed thingy there.
2023, we were inducted into the Horror Host Hall of Fame. I don't know how crazy that looks, but we were awarded this last year at the ceremony. So, class of 2023.
2023.
Inducted with Rod Serling from the Twilight Zone. I guess they consider him a host too. He was a host, right?
And a few others.
Lots
Dr.
of others.
Destruction from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It was a nice ceremony. It's a neat community. There's so many different characters.
Quite a few horror hosts out there still, especially on the internet. But we're happy to be amongst them and having a good time still doing this. 238 episodes, streaming episodes later, we're still doing stuff.
Yep.
A weekly show. Yeah, our show is at Friday night. It starts at 8:45. We have a 15-minute pre-show to get everybody in, and then the show streams live from this set 9 o'clock to 11.
And we do little prize drawings, prize giveaways.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Our show's a mishmash of the things that we were influenced by growing up.
something old, something new, something borrowed, something boo.
There you go.